Hey guys, welcome back to another sketching tutorial. This week we're going to continue to focus on techniques that we can use while creating good composition as you sketch. If you need to review some of the techniques about what composition is and some of the vocabulary, check out the What Is Composition video that we looked at last week. The subject matter that we're going to be using this week are our hands again. I know we did this a few weeks ago. Sketching your hands is actually a very good subject matter to really practice those proportion techniques, and then also how can we utilize that to create our composition. The materials that you'll need are right here. Let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to have you guys do is you're going to be working with multiple hand gestures. So it's probably going to help you out to first take pictures of different hand gestures in different poses. So you're going to be making a composition based around these hand gestures. So some of the gestures could be small, some of them could be large. So what I'm gonna be working with are 4 different hand gestures. So the one that I'm sketching right now is the hand gesture that's gonna go into the middle. All right. So what I'm using is the compare and align techniques to try and figure out the proportions and how large that hand will be. Now, when you create your hand gestures, especially after you've figured out how large the first hand is, what you want to do is figure out, okay, where are the other hand gestures going to be at in the composition? So you're really thinking about not just drawing one object or one hand, you're also thinking about, okay, where are the other hand gestures going to go? How are they going to be overlapped? Really thinking about the space throughout the whole composition, the whole drawing. But as you're sketching these hand gestures, what I really want you to do is look back at what we learned in the first unit about proportion, and these are the different techniques that I want you to use as you sketch. So we're not really working on getting a lot of detail right now. We're working on making sure the proportions are correct. Okay, so this is my composition up until this point. So with your composition, what I want you to do is really focus on, I don't know, it could be 3, maybe 4 hand gestures, and then how you're going to arrange them on the page. So really thinking about what that composition is going to look like. Now with mine, I do have a little bit of a blank space down at the bottom left. So I would probably go back in and maybe add another hand gesture, all right? So this is what I really want you to focus on this week, is thinking about different hand gestures, how you can create a composition with it. So this is what I was talking about with the idea of creating composition and the different elements that go into composition, all right? All you need for this sketch this week is just basic contour lines, meaning outlines. You don't really necessarily have to put in a lot of detail and shading and bringing in values, lightness and darkness into your hands and your sketch. This is something that we're going to work on next week. All right, so we're going to still continue to work on this sketch after you've made your composition. I'm going to send out a tutorial about taking that and rendering detail within that composition. All right, guys. So I will see you next week.